All right, all right. Hello, everybody. This is Wild Woody for the Sega CD. Yeah, this is the game of all time. So thank you, Twitch chat, and everybody who's donated for making the cutscene %. So you guys are going to be in for a treat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The cutscenes in this game are beautiful. It's pre-Toy Story CGI, and the animation could not be better, truly.
It's something. Quick introduction to my commentator, Brandino, who has also enjoyed some time with the pencil.
I have, yes. Thank you so much, Allegro. I am Brandino. I'm mostly known for handheld speedruns, but I'm here today to help give commentary to Wild Woody, a game that I also run. It is going to be a great time, and I just want to apologize in advance. I was yelling divorce during Chibi Robo, and I lost my voice. So let's make do with what we got. I'm still so excited to talk about this run today.
All right.
Don't skip the cutscene.
Yes, yes.
Do not skip the cutscene.
I have a very itchy trigger finger, so. All right. Let's go ahead and 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'll have a sketch. We sketch a lot during the run. I'll be sketching with Allegro sometimes.
Yeah, we got that ready.
Who's faster, me or Woody? We'll find out.
Hey, Dusty, they just wanted to thank you again for pulling us out of that Aztec tomb. Hey, listen, that guy that had his spear on my shorts almost got me. You saved our skins, pal. Take care.
Dusty, this is Nigel in Sumatra. I've been trying to get a hold of you all day long. Cracker 2 is about to blow again. We need you here pronto, mate.
Incredible voice acting.
I don't know how they can get to the volcano in time. Like, good lord.
Yeah, like, how are they calling him?
I just translated the tablets describing that totem you picked up. Now get this. If the spirits of the totem are freed, each one creates a parallel universe that could devour the world. Your standard chaos, doom, end of the world story. Lucky for us, though, its power can only be released...
That sounds kind of scary.
...under a full moon during a snowfall.
Wait a minute. It's July. We're in Minnesota, so it's probably snowing.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Is the totem about to break?
Wait. No, it's not Wednesday.
It can't.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
You know what it is? I didn't set the Sega CD clock right. It's probably set to Wednesday.
Oh, look what you've done now.
Whoa! Oh, my aching back. Looks like those jerks are loose again. Now I gotta find me some muscle to bring them back. Not much to work with here. Say, now that one's got potential. Wake up, pal. You and me got work to do.
Of everything in this room.
Whoa.
I mean, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
You got a name, Leadhead? Call me Woody. Wild Woody!
Golly, I know my name, but it's...
Yeah, Woody almost eats the camera there.
Wait, let me explain. I'm Lowman of the totem pole. My fathead totem brothers have escaped my control, and I brought you to life to go and round them up. If you don't get them back, they'll wipe out everything. So, what do you think? Think you can save the world?
My good man, as of 15 seconds ago, I was born to save the world. Where do I start?
Squidlips went into that pirate book. Jump in after him and look for sketches in there. Any sketch you draw will come to life. Now go!
See you in a jiff, little boy. It's time to start sketching. Yahoo!
That was mocapped.
Wait, no. That was motion capture. I think Pixar animated that, dude.
All right, so we're off to a pirate world. And yeah, this game goes from 3D cutscenes to just 2D nonsense.
And the sprites are quite detailed. From my understanding, they were hand-drawn and then digitized. And you can definitely see some of that quality come through here. The game looks great. Now, how it plays is a different story.
Yeah, Woody feels really heavy to control, and you had to commit to your jumps.
Yes, this game's jumping is really bad. I don't know how much it shows, but every jump you make, you have to be holding a direction. If you're not, Woody will just jump in place, and you can barely get him to move left or right. Not to mention, every single ladder or rope in this game is like super thin. If you are not directly dead center of it, Woody will let go of it and fall. There are a lot of things to climb in this game, so that's really dangerous.
Oh yeah, there's some that really scare the crap out of me.
And this level, Treasure Caves, we're gonna pop over to Diddy Kong Racing for a second. I don't know why, but this song feels like it's chasing me. Makes me very nervous.
Yeah, so, yeah, this stage is very interesting. There's like multiple routes that you can take, and they're almost equally the same amount of time it takes to get to the end here.
Recently, a task was released which helped us find some new routes that we had previously unknown, which was awesome. Any help for this game, very recommended.
Yep. So we're on to the first boss, which is Rapping Pirate.
So we can talk a little bit about how Woody damages enemies here, but it's basically by jumping on their heads and erasing them. Now, this boss, it looks pretty simple, but later bosses and enemies, it's going to be way more complicated because depending on the size of the enemy and the size of the hitbox, Woody won't just snap straight to them.
Woody, you made it back!
Oh, we got it. Let's go.
Yeah, and while I was out, they got me some sushi. Assume the position, fish boy!
Wait, what did he say?
I love that line.
And who are you calling fish boy?
Fish
I've
boy.
been shanghaied by a darn splinter!
All right, my creative juices are flowing now. Who's next?
Brimstone. He blasted into that picture. It used to be a Greek paint.
Difficulty's about to jump up big here in Greek world.
Think you're tough enough to battle the gods, you swabs?
They won't know what hit them.
God versus pencil?
Pencil wins every time, I'm telling you. Half the reason I'm running this game is that I happen to have a Sega CD, and one day on YouTube I discovered the cutscenes and I was hooked instantly. Oh, real quick, get ready to headbang. This song goes so hard.
Yeah, this soundtrack is quite fantastic. Like, unironically, I really think this soundtrack is really good.
It's worth noting, the game's soundtrack was composed by guitarist Ron Thal, also known as Bumblefoot, who would go on to be the lead guitarist of Guns N' Roses for roughly a decade sometime after this game. So all I'm saying is that if you make a game like Wild Woody, you could become the guitarist of Guns N' Roses. So don't give up on your dreams. But yeah, this song is so good. This song, absolutely best song in the game.
Yeah, I could be taking a bomb path, but I kind of want to conserve health here.
Yeah, the thing about this game is that every level is absolutely littered with enemies and obstacles, and we're just going to be running or walking through them like 95% of the time, which is very dangerous. So we need to make sure that our health stays within a certain parameters so that we're not going to lose time.
So you might notice that I'm kind of standing still and the platforms are disappearing underneath me. I'm actually holding down the erase button so it can kind of skip the animation. It doesn't work for all surfaces, unfortunately, so...
It seems to only work in certain levels. This is one of them. But yeah, this is a kind of a funny strat. So he's erasing things without actually activating the erasing animation.
Yeah, and this stage has some weird issues loading, like collision.
Yes, this level loads inconsistently, constantly. I think just like a quirk of the early CD-based console. But sometimes tiles and chunks of this level load out of order, and you'll notice it very quickly when we enter the final section if something is wrong. So I kind of hope that we get to see a little bit of sprite garbage, but that's just me.
Yeah.
And this level is called Minotaur Maze, but functionally every level in this game is a maze. They're all very labyrinth and huge.
And this is kind of what I mean right here, where it'll just kind of refuse to erase things. Well, it's actually playing nice for once, but...
It knows, man.
It's aware that it's on GDQ now.
So,
yeah, now this is what it's doing.
Yeah, it's funny. I swear this only happens to Allegro, but the game just kind of like refuses to load the collision properly. But luckily we're at the exit.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to be on to probably the heaviest platforming kind of stage.
This is probably some of the most difficult platforming in the game here.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of let Brandino kind of take over.
Yeah, so there are a lot of platform cycles in this level. Now, luckily, these cloud platforms here are solid, but every other cloud platform that he's currently jumping on, if he stays on for too long, he will fall through it. And it's worth noting that, like, the hitbox to land on these clouds is actually so much smaller than you think it is. So you can actually clear the cloud, but still kind of fall through it if you're too far in the left or right and not in the center. So this level is really, really frustrating for that reason. Not to mention, there's literally there is literally enemies everywhere throwing stuff at you in this level. Like, it is almost impossible to not get hit at least a few times. Another banger soundtrack too here. I'll be saying that a lot, but Greek World is some of my favorite songs in the game. But there are some excellent pieces of music, way better than Wild Woody deserves.
Another thing to note that we didn't really get to talk about in the first boss, that song actually like evolves into a Limp Bizkit rap. I'm not joking. I'd heavily recommend just looking up the soundtrack.
I've never been in this level long enough. There's a rap in this level?
Not in this. In Yo-Ho.
Oh, yes.
I just didn't have time to mention that one.
Yo-Ho's the pirate boss we defeated earlier, but if you heard, there was like a rap song going on during it. Only boss song with lyrics. So definitely recommend looking it up. Unfortunately, it's also the fastest boss in the game, so we barely get to hear it. We're almost out of here. Allegro's just got a few more jumps to make.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful here. This last section can be a little bit dicey.
If you fall here, it is so GG.
Yeah.
But he didn't, because he's a pro. All right, Nightmare Fuel warning. The next box is a little creepy looking.
Yeah, this boss can be a bit fickle. You're intended to basically wait for this cloud cycle here, and you can just kind of drop down on the jewel and just kind of erase it.
The hitbox on this boss is like embarrassingly small. It's so frustrating to try to hit this. And Allegro's attempting a task strat called a cloudless jump, but like he said, he's not gonna wait for the platform cycle. He's just gonna give it his all, give one big jump to the left.
I'm gonna play it safe there. And
yeah, it is so much more difficult to make it without the cloud because you essentially have had to have the perfect jump into his head. What's nice about this boss, it's very easy to die here because the holes in the clouds are very large, but thankfully this boss, if you die, your hits are saved, but Allegro's a pro.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, that boss fight is not playing the correct music. That's just a bug in the game.
Oh, yeah?
It's playing the later fights song, so.
Hang on, we got more Oscar-worthy animation.
You got Brimstone! Look upon what used to be my mighty empire. It's completely ruined.
Hope you got insurance, Brimmy. Looks like a total loss. Who's next on the hit parade?
Look nuts. Look at that blueprint.
For some reason, that line read.
Looks like
Yeah.
Hang on.
Wild Woody.
I thought he was about to eat me.
I know. Bro really comes straight at you there.
I was commentating for Virtual Boy Wario Land earlier this week, and everything was like throwing in my face. I was scared.
All right, so welcome to Industrial Rage, a level that is not very angry.
Yeah, so we've had a bit of a route change thanks to the task, and we were able to skip drawing using it as sketch. So we won't be seeing any sketches for a little while, but Brandino's got a little bit of a tribute, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and sketch out real quick what you used to see in this level. Give me a second. Oh, that's weird. I kind of wrote DK64randomizer.com. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. I guess I got possessed by Donkey Kong.
I think that's a good cue for a quick donation.
I have $50 here from Benny Omega who says, sorry to hear that Brandino got devoiced. Here's to the Pokemon White 2 challenge. Just update on that for everybody. We are now up to $9,321.58 out of the $20,000 we need. We're almost halfway there. Y'all are doing amazing. Please, please We keep clicking on that incentive when you're donating to Doctors Without Borders.
Let's keep going, Twitch chat. All right, so we're on the Dark Power Plant, and there's some really small conveyor belts. And right here, focus. Yeah, okay. If I fall down there, that's a bit. That's
nice.
quite a time loss.
You might not realize it, but that's one of the hardest jumping sections in the entire game right there. It's so easy to fall, and those conveyor belts move you like straight to the edge of the platform instantly. So you have such little time to react unless you want to sit there and like readjust your jumps repeatedly.
And yeah, this stage is... Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this stage, and there's going to be some toxic waste I have to go through.
Yeah.
So, I am not going the right direction
And
there.
my game senses hate this, but to end this level, you go a very extended section moving to the left. But I always want to move to the right, so this doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, so we've got time for another quick donation when we finish this stage.
All right, Corrine sent in $25 and says, what did I wake up to?
This is peak.
The brilliance that is Wild Woody, obviously.
I'm so glad to be able to share this game. It's such a goofy Sega CD classic. This was supposed to be a swan song for Sega of America. Like, imagine this being the game you're giving it your all on. Wild Woody.
Yeah. All right, so this is the average Sonic speedrunner right here. Ouch.
So we're gonna get some quick double hits here, and we have to flip the laser on top of his head. But this is a pretty simple boss.
Yeah. So, fun fact: if you fall off into the pit right there after the tone piece has shown up, you can crash the game.
I need to get personal. Orbit ran off into that book.
We've got quite a few totems. There's only a few left.
Yeah.
You're saying lead fool.
My, oh my. Time to earn my pay! Oh, that was close. What? Whoa.
Go get him, Leadhead!
I just know the guy doing the motion capture had the best day ever.
I can imagine so.
All right, guys, welcome to Alien Homeworld. And we're actually gonna see a really cool strat in this level, but it's also somewhat of an annoying strat. But if this all goes well, this will actually be one of the shortest levels in the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross my fingers that...
That missile, oh my God, it wouldn't leave you alone.
No, it would not. Sometimes you'll just have random stuff just flying from far away.
All right, here we go. All right, so Allegro's attempting a glitch here. It looks pretty soft.
Oh my God,
nice.
yes.
Let's go. I can't even like pop off. My voice is destroyed.
That is
We were
really
so
difficult.
worried. We were so worried about that. That's one of those strats that can go first try or 20th try, and there's like no difference, it feels like.
Yeah, that is a really just super inconsistent strat. So, so this is infested.
We actually are going to use some sketch pads here, so I get to flex my creative muscles once again.
Yeah. So we had to collect 2 sketch pads for a specific reason towards the end of the stage. And right here we're having to deal with the gravity section, and it's fairly difficult to control.
Yeah, so the thing with the gravity is that, okay, Allegro's going to attempt another trick here. Let's see if he can get it, actually.
Yes.
This is a new trick, so he's good. Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
I am so glad I got both.
That's
back.
actually really hard. So what he was doing there is that he has to bait the enemy into coming by the little laser door and then jump on him at just the right time, such that Woody gets sucked behind the laser door and on top of the enemy. Because all enemies are like slightly magnetic to Woody's eraser. They think they can escape it, but they can't.
Yeah, shout out to Indufiel, who just dropped the task out of nowhere for this game.
Oh
and-
my God, literally weeks before we came here. It was awesome. We got a bunch of new stuff to show off because of it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And hey, if you're somebody out there who for some reason owns a copy of this game, you should try it sometime.
All right, so this is the sketch mechanic. And yeah, Woody gets shorter.
I made a laser gun.
Nice.
All right, hang on, next one. Magician hat. Ah! Magician hat.
So yeah, we didn't actually need the power-ups for any reason other than to just get small enough there.
Yeah.
That little notepad there, I do not want to pick that up, or else Woody would not be able to fit through and we wouldn't be able to finish the stage.
Worth mentioning, the end of this level, like, bugs out hard for some reason sometimes. And like Woody will casually like, okay, hardest boss time, also a bit creepy looking.
Oh,
So
no.
this is Alien Love Nest. The thing about this boss is that it's kind of a quick strat. So Allegro wants to jump up this this rope and then attack one of the blue gem and then get back onto the rope kind of in like a quick circular motion. But what makes it difficult is that Alien Love Nest is swiping at him with his tail for an insane amount of damage, and it like summons these little kiss-shaped bats, which also, like I said, Woody magnetizes to enemies when possible. So those kiss bats end up eating most of your inputs.
There we go. Finally got hit in.
Luckily, this boss only takes 3 hits because they knew how bad it was. But yeah, it might look like Allegro's missing it like wide open, but the hitbox is so small. Now,
Yeah.
don't worry about dying because any hits that we've already made will stay. Again, they knew.
Yeah.
Right, one more.
There's like a specific height that I try and aim for to jump off the rope.
Relying on Woody's jump in this game is like the worst thing you can do.
Okay. That's,
Nice.
yeah.
That boss, 90% of the time is the difference maker between runs that continue and runs that don't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here's the space cadet. Come on! Are we finished yet?
One more job. You gotta go get Tombstone. You'll find him there. Remember the last time Tombstone got loose?
Aye, people still wonder what happened to Atlantis.
And the Titanic. Surely that was no accident.
Turn back, Pencilneck!
There's some deep lore in this game.
You haven't seen my abilities, and you haven't got a chance.
Ability and chance. It's got nothing to do with it, bright boy. And the name's not Pencil Neck.
Hang on.
It's Woody! Wild Woody!
There he goes. Hang on, listen.
Just keep...
He's still going. That's my boy.
Okay.
All right, so welcome to the pit. This is another incredible song. I love this song. And this level has changed a lot in the last few weeks because of the tasks.
Sort of, yeah.
Well,
Go ahead and...
oh,
Yeah, we got to do this quick sketch.
yeah. All right, this is my best drawing of a fist.
So, yeah, we used to have to go through quite a bit of this stage. But thanks to the task, we did find there was a way to get over a pretty big wall at the beginning there. Unfortunately, it...
Oh, that's not a fist. Oops. I drew Among Us.
But yeah, the task basically kind of revealed that we can actually get over the wall at the beginning, but if without using a specific power-up that we're about to use here, which is a ghost, we can...
Yeah, it looks like this, right? Oh, I'm sorry, that's my shopping list. Sorry, now it's a ghost.
Oh, Brandino. But yeah, that's the wall we need to clear. In the task, you can just kind of jump over it and use like a wall clip to get up.
It's a really precise trick to get over that wall, but with Ghost, we can just fly right over it. Shout out to Allegro for finding that out because that took a lot of patience to find the Ghost. Legitimately, like, I don't know how you found that.
Yeah, that was quite an endeavor. Because I really wanted to get that task strat down, but I just realized that was just not going to happen.
Yeah, we were practicing it beforehand, and it's like, you can get up to the 2 platforms that let you jump over the wall, but actually jumping over the wall is ridiculously precise, and this is not the game that you want precise jumps in.
Yeah, and those platforms I was just jumping off of, those are very slippery, and you can just easily run off of them.
Yes, those platforms are kind of like our conveyor belts from earlier, but the moment you press an input on them, Woody will start sliding to the edge immediately, and you have to react as soon as you possibly can. And we're just gonna keep jumping. This level is incredibly big. With the new strat, because of the ghost hover, we ended up saving like 20, 30 seconds. It was a lot of time just from skipping a lot of falling down and movement like this in the level.
Yep.
All right, one more level left and one more boss left.
Yep. So yeah, this next stage, it's the last stage, but it is like surprisingly easy compared to the rest of the game.
Yeah, like these enemies don't do a lot of damage to Woody, and in general, like this level is pretty short and pretty sweet. Although we're missing this platform cycle, so we clearly spoke way too soon.
Yeah. Thankfully, the spikes do not cause like any
Yeah, I'm actually
harm.
surprised. Like, you really don't take a lot of damage in this level, and you'd think you would because it's the last level. But because we have some time to chill, I think it's pretty good for some shout-outs, if you want to give them Allegro.
Yeah, like I said, shouts to Induvial who worked on the tasks for this game.
Yeah, big shout-outs.
And shouts to Papanda, who is the current world record holder. Ran this like 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, that's kind of what kind of kicked me off to start running this. I'm kind of an avid collector, so I like to find weird stuff.
And you won't find much weirder stuff than Wild Woody.
Yep. So we got time for one quick donation while we clear these pits here.
All right. Pat Stack sent in $25 and said, I'm so glad we live in a country that gives us a day off for Silly Block. Hype for the runs and, whee!
Yeah, Woody said, God bless America.
All right, so we got another banger track coming up.
And you guys aren't ready if you've never seen this boss. I'm just telling you.
I don't know what they were thinking about this boss design.
Oh, right. Okay, we didn't get it. So you got to listen for the flush. And why do we have to listen for the flush? It's because this boss is a giant toilet that you flush.
Yeah, we had to lure the flying green monkey into the lever for the toilet.
So
what this boss is.
Yeah, so to give shout outs real quick on my end, I want to thank Allegro for having me here. I'm also an avid collector, and I love very silly stuff like Wild Woody. I'm a big Conker's Bad Fur Day speedrunner, so this game kind of reminds me of that from a few years prior. Thank you so much for having me, and shout out to anybody who's out there running really obscure games like Wild Woody. You're seen, and we love you.
All right, get ready on time. Time.
GG.
Sorry for the last minute.
It's okay.
All right, and yeah, we got one more cutscene right here. We're gonna enjoy.
Oh yeah, please enjoy this cutscene.
Cool. Man, it's good to be home.
Woody, I can't believe it. You're sharper than I thought. You did it.
Yeah, what I did was bust a gut.
Cheer up. You just saved the universe. Once you toss Tombstone on top, I'll put these bozos back on ice. But first, you deserve a reward. Anything you want, pal, you name it. You want to be king of the world? Super powerful. A rock and roll star.
He's only got one thing in mind.
All sounds mighty tempting, but I've got a different idea.
You got it, pal. Just toss Tombstone up, and you'll get your wish.
I am all-powerful, young pencil. You shall not defeat me.
Thanks a little too late for that.
But it's game over. Woody's got the rock and time's running out. He's at the top of the key. 3, 2, 1. He shoots. It's good!
Thanks.
We did it, Woody.
I'll see you next time the world needs saving.
Yeah, only if we sell a zillion units.
Now
They didn't sell a zillion units.
Nope.
You got to see Woody's expression here. He looks so pained. And that's Wild Woody for the Sega CD.
Yeah. That is, yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, again, thank you to Brandino for commentating for this nonsense.
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for letting me flex my sketching power.
Yeah. And thank you to GQ staff for accepting this.
I hope this gave everybody a great morning.
We still got some more silly blogs, so.
Yeah, please tune in. Stuart Little 2 is going to be a sick run later. I can't wait to see that.
Indeed.
Shout out to Jaxler.
All right. Check y'all later.